Hi everyone, my name is Kaleigh Killoran. I'm a proud Canadian currently working in Kenya, and I've had the chance to represent my country in a variety of settings around the world. I can speak confidently about my country's values and our stance on the majority of issues facing the world today. But I'd like climate change to no longer be an exception. I'd like to address my speech to Justin Trudeau, the newly elected Prime Minister of my country. Mr. Trudeau, congratulations on your recent victory. I'm proud to say that despite the time difference in Kenya, I did manage to catch your victory speech. Now, one part of that speech that particularly stood out to me was as you recapped your campaign. And you mentioned that your party defeated fear with hope and cynicism with hard work. Now, this is the same strategy our country needs today when combating climate change. Currently, there is fear that our economy will suffer if we significantly contribute to the reduction of carbon emissions. And there's cynicism, both at home and amongst the international community around our country's ability to follow through on our commitments to do so. Now, ironically, Canada is amongst the top carbon emitters per capita in the G20, and yet our country, due to its high latitude, experiences more rapid adverse effects of climate change than the majority of the world. Scientists have already documented changes in our forests to recent climate changes, including increased fire activity in the western forests, which support countless species and ecosystems. Now, Mr. Trudeau, as you're well aware, Canada has the ability to play a major leadership role when it comes to combating climate change. Yet, according to Kofi Annan, the former Secretary General of the United Nations, we've appeared to have entirely withdrawn from constructive engagement on the subject. Many developing countries looked at countries and economies like ours and find little hope in their ability to become affluent without burning fossil fuels. Canada needs to be prepared to go to Paris and send a message that we are both willing and able to work with the global community on reducing emissions to a safe level, while at the same time making coal and oil sands a less important contributor to our GDP. This will give resource-based economies in the developing world hope that they too can become affluent and move and transition into a low-carbon, thriving future. For those in fear, let the message be articulated that climate change poses incalculable risks that far outweigh the economic risks of taking action today. For those cynical about our country's ability and willingness to follow through on their commitments, you, Mr. Trudeau, must provide the hope and leadership that you demonstrated in your campaign and restore our country's reputation. Thank you very much, and make our country proud in Paris. Good luck. Bonne chance.